Hello everyone, I'm Mark Vasella, Managing Director and CEO of BlueScope. The BlueScope team and I wish we could be with you in person. However, as you'd understand, COVID-19 is making overseas travel difficult for some countries, Australia included. We're excited and extremely honoured to be recognised in the World Steel Safety and Health Excellence Awards for our Leadership and Culture program, Health, Safety and Environment, or HSE Evolution. We're calling it Evolution because we're building on our strong foundations in HSE, keeping what's working for us and evolving what no longer serves us well. Health, safety and environment is integral to how we do business at BlueScope and a great source of pride to all of us. We know we need to have a mindset of constantly looking at better ways to do things. This HSE Evolution program is aimed at our leaders, giving them tools to learn about what really happens in our workplaces, rather than only focusing on the way work should be done. Although we've achieved much in the past 2 years, we're continuing to improve our systems and processes to ensure that our HSE evolution is sustained, and so we can create smarter controls and stronger solutions, keeping each other and our workplaces safe and protecting the communities we live in. On behalf of everyone at BlueScope, I'd like to thank World Steel, and in particular Andrew, Carlos and the judges for recognising BlueScope in these awards. I'll now hand you over to our Head of Health, Safety and Environment, Deanne Howard, and our Health and Safety Manager, Karen Bonifant, to speak in more detail about our HSE evolution. Thank you.
Hello everyone, I'm excited to share with you the journey BlueScope has been on over the last few years in evolving our approach to health, safety and environment. Firstly, what does evolving our approach really mean and why are we doing this? We're shifting our focus to ensure the presence of capacity in our systems and processes rather than being driven by an absence of incidents as shown by our injury frequency rates. We acknowledge that humans make mistakes and our ability to tolerate this error and our resilience to recover when things go wrong lies in strengthening our controls. At its core, we've adopted a human-centred approach to risk management. In doing so, we're learning from those people in our business who make and handle our products, leveraging their rich insights to understand what's working and where we can improve, and seeking their involvement in designing better controls where we need them. We're empowering our people across all levels of the organisation to proactively identify potential problems or opportunities for improvement and equip them to be part of the solution. We started this journey in 2019 and we've had tremendous support from all of our leaders across all of our businesses at all BlueScope sites. I'd now like to hand over to Karen Bonifant, who's been leading this program of work for BlueScope across the 18 countries in which we operate.
Over 1,000 leaders from across the company, including all of our board and executive lead team, have participated in our refreshed HSE risk program. The workshop is led by HSE experts, Dr. Todd Conklin in the US, and in China, Gary Tang. At the heart of the workshops, we focus on a shift in philosophy. This includes the 5 human and organisational performance principles, which are: error is normal, blame fixes nothing, learning is vital, context drives behaviour, and our response matters. Here is a short video of Todd at work.
It's interesting to think about helping companies like BlueScope, because BlueScope is in a position that they might be afraid to say to you, but I'm not. And that position is they've worked diligently for years to become better and better and better at industrial safety. And you would only need to look over time at accidents to realize a constant drumbeat of improvement. That's important, because that means the fundamentals of industrial safety are in place and functioning. The problem is you get to a point organizationally where the tools that got you to where you are not the tools that will take you to where you want to be. Now, the fancy word for that is an asymptote. And in fact, BlueScope is in an asymptotic curve. They have really good safety performance that's sometimes peppered with highly significant events, fatalities, and serious cases. To get to a place where their performance is even more reliable, because we're not talking about being safe, we're now talking about being safer. What we want to do is help BlueScope reformulate its understanding of safety. Safety for BlueScope is not the absence of an accident. In fact, safety is the presence of the ability to have an accident successfully. Right behind my head, in fact, you can see that very quote. Redefining safety so that you're not managing accidents, you're actually managing the ability to have failure safely, is a very important next step on the BlueScope journey. And what's most exciting is it's a step they've taken already. And they're already seeing remarkable benefit from simply redefining the target and focusing on creating systems that have the capacity to fail successfully.
We have adopted learning teams. It's an inclusive way of engaging with our people to learn from incidents and to solve complex issues prior to incidents happening. 130 team facilitators were trained and more than 100 learning team sessions were conducted with hundreds of people participating. This has resulted in many improvements to build resilience of our controls and our systems. Here is a video of Sarah, Country President of NS BlueScope North America, talking about how learning teams are helping them to learn and improve.
The 5 HOP principles and learning teams have been applied to the whole of our business. I believe in the evolved approach because it involves all of our people, our employees, to help us learn and solve problems in ways that we would have never seen before. We've applied learning teams to safety issues, safety risks, environmental risks, quality issues, and even in sales and customer service.
We have launched an initiative called Better Questions, Stronger Solutions. There have been many powerful stories from across our network on how using better questions has led to stronger solutions. Here is a video from our executive lead team launching Better Questions.
Hello everyone. We create and inspire smart solutions in steel to strengthen our communities for the future. That's our purpose. And despite COVID making it more difficult to connect with each other, our teams right across BlueScope's 18 countries have adapted and kept our business moving at pace. That's what it's like to live our purpose, so thank you. As a leadership team, we care deeply about driving improvements in health, safety and environment, but we know we can do better. Over the last couple of years, we've been working with industry experts on how we can evolve our approach to HSE. Key to our approach is an emphasis on having inclusive conversations with our teams who understand the risks in our workplaces. So what does that mean? It means we connect with our people, creating an open community of continuous learning. We listen and learn from our people, especially those who make and handle our products. We empower our people to help drive better ways to work. We strengthen the effectiveness of our HSE controls to improve work processes, and we embed this evolved approach by sharing stories of what we learn. We can all do this by asking better questions.
By asking better questions of especially those who handle and make our products, we will continuously learn and empower each other to come up with better ways of how we keep our communities and our people safe and protect our environment.
Ask better questions. In your team meetings, your toolbox discussions, during audits or take twos, or as a conversation starter in the workplace.
Try using sticky questions. STKYE stands for stuff that kills you or harms our environment.
A sticky question might be, in the work that we do, what can kill or severely harm us, or what can damage the environment.
So what stops that from happening, and is that enough? And if it's not enough, ask your teams how we can make it better.
It's all about learning from the people who do the work. They're the people who know whether things are going well or whether we can improve them.
You can also ask the 4 Ds. What is dumb? What seems a little different to you? What is difficult in what you do? And finally, what is dangerous in what you do?
These questions may uncover if something doesn't feel right or areas that we may need to improve. Your teams might have a unique idea or a great solution to a problem.
You might find that both Sticky and the 4 Ds help prioritize improvements within your process and teams.
If you're not already using sticky questions or the 4 Ds, talk to your team about how you can start using them within your current processes.
And share what you are learning. We will become stronger if we use the power of our global network of creative problem solvers.
Sticky questions and the 4 Ds are just 2 ways we can all drive this HSE evolution for the better. So as we work together, face-to-face or via technology, let's listen and learn from each other, and especially those who make and handle our products. Let's share our stories, creating strength so we can make a difference in our workplaces and our communities. Let's start today.
We have focused on team-based risk projects, which we've completed over 400 last year. They aim to strengthen the effectiveness and implement high-level controls for critical risks. These projects, along with new metrics to monitor risk and severity and a whole host of other activities, have focused our efforts where they're most needed and leveraged the knowledge of our people across our business, designing more effective controls. So what have been our results so far? In 1 year, BlueScope has seen a significant improvement in its cultural survey results, and our long-term goal continues to be to reduce the frequency and severity of harm to our people. This year, the injury profile has improved, with less than 1% of our injuries having the potential to be permanently life-changing. And to sustain this approach, we've created a HSE evolution roadmap with indicators of success, focusing on risk, the capability of our people, and the capacity in our systems.
To wrap up, I'd like to play one more short video where you'll hear from Alec Hynam, who's been leading one of our North American businesses, and he'll talk about the impact that our HSE evolution program has had in that business.
So I'm here today at our Jackson plant in Tennessee, and we've seen great changes in safety as a result of the safety evolution that we've been through. We've built capacity into our processes to make sure that if things do go wrong, because every now and again something will go wrong, that we're keeping people safe, so that we've got space around machines, we've got the right equipment in the right place, and we've got people out of the way at all times. We're looking at every opportunity to build capacity in the world.
I'd like to give a big shout out to our team in North America, led by Sarah, whom you heard from just before, for embarking on a pilot that is now being embedded across BlueScope globally. We're also very grateful for the support of Todd Conklin, Jeff Lith, and Gary Tang, who's supporting our team in China. And our progress to date would not have been possible without the full support we've had from our CEO, Mark Vasella, our Chief People Officer, Christy Keast, and the rest of our executive team and board.
Congratulations to all the people and companies who've been recognised today. There's some truly great initiatives that we're looking forward to learning more about. Thank you again to World Steel for recognising BlueScope in these awards.